does include Millington. Millington right now, you're probably getting some heavy rainfall and the highest of the winds as well. So it's something that we're keeping our eye on. We're not seeing any life-threatening storms at all like that. We're not seeing any major damage. We haven't had any reports of trees down, power outages, or anything like that. But this storm still moving very fast. The winds are around 50 to 55 miles an hour. The National Weather Service issues severe thunderstorm warnings when the winds get 57 miles an hour and greater. At one point, this storm was moving with 60-mile-an-hour winds. So just trying to let you understand exactly what we're looking at as far as this one storm is concerned, because I know a lot of people are dry right now. You might be seeing the clouds moving through the area. But this storm is definitely on the stronger side. It is the strongest storm that we have been seeing this afternoon. I'm going to let you see a little bit more detail on it, and I will put a track on this storm because it is moving northeast. So that's the best way for you all to know exactly where it's headed and how fast it is moving as well. So when I call out your town, you know exactly when this storm might be at your doorstep. The good news is that it is weakening. So as it approaches the Atoka area, you might actually be seeing things calming down, and it's just normal rainfall, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. So Woodstock at 4:30 p.m. and for reference, it's 4:24 right now. Millington at 4:38 p.m. Wilkinsville at 4:42 p.m. Drummond's at 4:46 p.m. Atoka at 4:49 p.m. Beaver at 4:52 p.m. Brighton at 4:54, Burleson at 4:57, and Garland at 4:59. Once again, that is for the severe thunderstorm warning that is impacting Shelby and Tipton counties. And as you can see, if you're in Tipton County, if you live there, that was not the Covington area. I know a lot of people are kind of on high alert, especially from the severe weather that we got earlier in the spring, but we're not looking at a situation like that. I want to make sure that you're calm and you understand that this storm just has winds that barely meets that severe thunderstorm warning criteria. We do want to make sure that you're safe, and we do want to make sure that you know exactly what's going on. We did see some heavy rainfall in this area, plenty of heavy rainfall in this area. In fact, I'll clear this off of our screen so that we can see a little bit better and a little bit more of a wider view here as well. If you are seeing the green in your area right now, some parts of Shelby County and parts of Shelby County, Tipton County, you are dry, but you are in this severe thunderstorm warning, so keep that in mind. Nowhere in our Arkansas counties, you guys got a lot of rainfall. This rain came from Arkansas, so Poinsett County, Cross County, St. Francis County, this storm went through there. It had winds around 40 miles an hour, but did not meet that criteria. As it continues to push northeast right now, it is settling down, which is great news. The National Weather Service says that the winds are around 50 miles an hour, and we look for things to be around 57 to really start worrying. And right now it is calming down, which is great news there. I'll let you guys see when we look at some hail to see if that is a threat. And as of right now, that is definitely not a threat for this storm. So that kind of puts your mind at ease if you have any worries about seeing any large size hail. Hail is really not a concern at all with this storm. And if we take a look at our storm winds, our winds are really not meeting the criteria for us to be concerned at all. When we see them get very close, when the reds and the greens meet, that's when we get concerned. And that is not happening right now. But there is high winds. I don't want you to get that misconstrued. The winds are high, just not high enough to see any rotation or anything like that. We're just looking at winds around 50 to 55 miles an hour. I'll take another look at the radar right now, and we'll see if there's some lightning, because that was a concern as well. Some of us were seeing some cloud to ground lightning, so that's a little bit dangerous, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but this is not looking like anything that you should be really super concerned about. But you need to just make sure you're weather aware, especially if you live in Millington. I know you guys have gotten a lot of storms in this last few months, so you might have some trees that might be down in your yard or things like that. Maybe get away from those windows just so that you're safe. If you know someone who might be on the way from home, because it is 4:27 p.m., maybe give them a call, tell them to wait it out. This storm will be moving in the next 25 to 30 minutes, so it's better to just pull over to the side if needed. I'll show you the entire viewing area so that you can see exactly what we're looking at here, and you can get a little bit comfortable with how you feel about our weather right now across the Mid-South. But this line of storms is literally along the Mississippi River, continuing to push northeast. There's a little bit more rainfall coming behind it. We'll keep our eye on seeing how things develop right now. There's some thunder happening right now here in Bartlett, or outside of our studio, but we're not even seeing any major rainfall. But in the next 30 minutes or so, the strongest of the storm right now will continue to push off to the north and the east. Let's see, that is some new information here on this severe thunderstorm warning, and I'll read it out with you so we'll find out exactly what's going on together. They continue this severe thunderstorm warning, and it's for winds. They just went back up with 60 miles an hour, radar indicated as of right now, and it does not expire until 4:45. Right now it's 4:28 p.m., so we have around 20 minutes or so before they expire this, but because the winds are around 50 to 60 miles an hour, we're not looking at any really devastating damage that could be happening with this storm. Still not even seeing any reports. We were seeing that the strongest of the winds around 15 minutes ago were around Highway 51 in Millington near Woodstock, but as of right now, the winds have calmed down in that area. At 4:02, the winds recorded at the DeWitt Spain Airport was around 52 miles an hour, so that's still under the criteria. So this storm really isn't causing that much damage. I'll zoom in one more time in case you are in this area, and I'll call out towns once again so that you all feel a little bit more comfortable and you know exactly where this storm is headed and who needs to be paying attention to this severe thunderstorm. So just for reference, it's 4:29 p.m. If you live in Woodstock, this storm will be on your doorstep at 4:32 p.m. Millington at 4:40 p.m. Wilkinsville at 4:44. Drummond's at 4:48. Atoka at 4:52 p.m. Beaver at 4:54 p.m. Brighton at 4:56 p.m. Burleson at 4:49 p.m. and Garland at 5:02 and Covington at 5:05. Now, some people might be seeing some rainfall right now, but if I called out your town, that's where the strongest point of that storm will arrive at your doorstep. Now, the strongest point. That doesn't mean that you're not going to hear those winds or see that rain before that point gets to you, but that's just a heads up. And as of right now, this storm is only impacting Shelby and Tipton County, and it will expire at 4:45. We're keeping our eye on it here. I'm obviously in the Weather Center. I'm keeping my eye on the storms, and I'm tracking out what you can anticipate for the rest of your night. I'm going to go ahead and return you back to Jennifer Hudson right now, and if this storm gets stronger, I'll come back on and I'll give you another update. But for now, I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss. Also, this is a great time to go ahead and download our app. It is free in the App Store. You can also text app to 901-321-7520, and we will make sure that you get that directly to your phone. But for now, we'll turn you back to Jennifer.